Your actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, the Lady Killer 13, set in Dubai. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today, courtesy of EMZ Hitgal. So moving on to our briefing, people say 47 is a lady killer. It's time to prove them right. Take them out any way you want. I hope you enjoy it. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them with no stipulations on how we dispatch them or what we wear whilst we do so. So we have a free map. And for today's challenge, we'll be starting as event security. We're going to have a breaching charge stored up in the atrium toilets, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison and a lethal syringe, along with our silenced pistol. So, right from the start and off the bat, we are going to head off to our right, trying to avoid that camera directly behind us. We're going to hop out of the security office window here and add our lethal poison to the bottle of water, and that will be drunk shortly by this young lady here, the receptionist, Miss To. And we are going to now make our way into the smoking area, or the garden area as I like to call it. And our next target, as you can see, is here taking some selfies. Now eventually, when Miss To finishes her conversation, the gentleman she's having the conversation with will come here for a cigarette. And if we are close enough, there goes Miss To as we speak of her. She is now sampling her drink. The Vulture, the other assassin on the map, will now be sitting down and drinking, smoking at his bench there. That will trigger a conversation between him and the young lady, and when that conversation finishes up, the young lady will come here to take some more selfies, and at that point we can head out of the bushes and inject her with our lethal syringe, and that is our second target taken care of. So we're going to move on now to our next target, and along the way we are going to retrieve our breaching charge. So we're going to make our way into the atrium toilets, retrieve the breaching charge, and we are now going to head for the black and gold bar, more specifically the balcony above the VIP section. So we're just going to run straight along the atrium here. There is one enforcer to avoid, although he patrols and is usually not around. There is our target, Miss Stuyvesant. And what we're going to do is make our way up onto the balcony overlooking the VIP section. We're going to place our breaching charge next to the winch here, and then we're going to make our way out onto the balcony, where we will have a nice front row seat. And eventually Miss Stuyvesant will make her way into this area. She will sit down at one of the tables, and we can then drop the chandelier on top of her. And make sure you do this relatively quickly, as she will be shortly joined by Lucy Phillips. So 3 targets now taken care of. We have 2 more to go, and they are both back at the smoking area. And what we're going to do is we're going to head back there via the kitchens. So we're going to make our way all the way down to the kitchen. We're going to retrieve the propane cylinder from next to the cookers, and then we're going to make a beeline back to the smoking area, or the garden area, just by the entrance to the penthouse. and our two targets unfortunately are vaping and not smoking, so they will not trigger the propane cylinder to detonate. We are going to have to do that ourselves. So once we get back here, we're just going to throw the propane cylinder on the floor there so that it lands nicely between them both. We're going to take up position in the bushes here, nice and out of sight. We're going to pull out our silenced pistol, and then we're going to wait for the vulture, who you can see is just sitting down for another cigarette, to move away, as from the cigarette he will stand at the balcony next to the women. So once he moves a safe distance away from them, we can finally take our shot, and we're going to send these young ladies on the express route to the ground floor. Except one of them manages to stop off and do a bit of window cleaning along the way. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest safe exit will be to throw ourselves off of the perfectly serviceable building here behind the art installation. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and we have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We get our Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.